All right, we're on hole number 2 of the Vintage Open and the opening round of the Rookie Division. Hole number 2. Okay, I really like the backspin. If you want to get a hole in one, I think the best way for most people is going to be to do the land out here. Have your second bounce start. For me, it's start off on the fringe. Some people like to start it back a little bit further, but I don't want to get this rough or this hillside in play at all. I mean, there's fairway right there, so some people land on the fairway and then bounce over that fringe and then come at it. But when you do that, you're putting yourself especially if you're dealing this one-on-one in headwind, where you're going to end up in the sand or you're going to end up short. So I always like to start off on the fringe. It gives me plenty of room for error if I get the wind wrong, and you'll still end up on the green. And I do think that is the best way to get a hole-in-one, but I really like this backspin shot. So I'm going to do a backspin shot on this hole with a Saturn and a Katana. And the Katana is super important because it puts me right up against the red line, so I'm right in the maximum club number. Let's make sure. Okay. All right, here we go. Hole number 2. I'd like to get a hole-in-one on this hole and set it up and start the round off, so I'm already just if you're going to pick stuff up, man, you can pick it up at the beginning. So the problem with picking it up at the beginning is then you go, okay, hey, I feel pretty comfortable right now if I can just stay right here. And then you start to play conservative and you start to change the way you played your game, then it changes stuff. So, if you get it early, you got to continue to go for it to try and get more early. What is the deal here? Oh. So it should be 6 and 4. I've been a little in front of it, so 2-8. So there's 2. It's about a ring and a half. Hitting it perfect with like 0 time, I'm sure, on the clock. And I'm getting it right there, and that was just a titch in front of it because we were the last time. It's just right there. I'll get that once. I got 3 more shots at it, so the way that our opponent's going at it, if you have a backbone here, you're going to use about 2 backspin, and you'll have to kind of find, usually for me, it's 2.5 backspin, and then I set it up so that the second bounce is going like right in the middle of the fringe. That's the problem with going over there is that if you do a bad wind adjustment, you can clip that rough. And there's enough technical stuff here, and I've got a pretty good shot at hole-in-one with this backspin shot, that I'm trying to take this par 3 out of play. I'm trying to make it so that it's like a guarantee. I mean, no matter how bad I mess up, I'm still going to end up on the green. Unless my finger slipped and I hooked it or did something like that, just a normal mess up, great to the left or the right, you're going to still end up on the green. All right. That was hole number 2 of the Vintage Acres, or the Vintage Open. So we're still on track. All right, off to hole number 3. Thanks for watching.